how should you dress for St. Patrick's Day?
St. Patrick's Day.
St. Patrick's Day.
I'll start with this. It depends on whether you're in Florida or whether you're in British Columbia or whether you're in Boston and New York, where you are. You dress appropriate for the day. So remember, it's mid-March. It's almost spring, but not quite. So it's probably still going to be cold. So one thing I'd say, well, let's start with the kilt. So I'd put on a kilt. If it were me, no, not everyone has to wear the kilt for St. Patrick's Day, but I would. You could wear a cable knit sweater if it's going to be cool out. If it's going to be warm out, just a t-shirt. I'd wear a day sporran, a belt, kilt pin. I could take or leave depending on how crowded I think it's going to be at the bar from people like catching on the bottom edge of the kilt.
Yes.
Yeah. Any other tips for St. Patrick's Day revelry, Eric?
I think we threw this question out to the group at one point, and one of the answers I found most interesting was one gentleman mentioned that he was going to be wearing a tie and kilt jacket and vest to go to mass in the morning, and then he was going to go and change out of that top half of the outfit and into like a grandfather's shirt and sweater to go out to the pub. The one part of the outfit that's not changing, of course, is the kilt. As we always say, the kilt can go with almost any context. You don't have to have a separate kilt for going to the pub versus going to church. So context is king. Look at where you're going to be going. If you're going to be going in a perfect world, you'd be attending a parade. Make sure that you have warmth layers on your core. Don't worry about your legs. Just make sure you got your core covered. And that's about it. I would encourage a flat cap. Flat caps look great with any kilt outfit, but they're especially Irish. They just have that kind of panache to it as being an Irish thing. And it'll keep you warm, keep your head warm too, which is very important for some of us. I do agree with the idea of maybe leaving the kilt pin at home because it can get caught on things if you're in a crowd. So in a very crowded situation like at a parade or in a crowded pub or a concert, it can sometimes be a problem. It's up to you. Just be aware that it is one of those accessories that can get knocked off. I would also advise against wearing a skin do. Certain authorities and venues will have issues with you having any kind of a weapon on your person. If you really want to wear one, then go with the skin brew, which of course is it's basically a bottle opener that looks like a skin do when you have it down your sock. It's a fun conversation piece and it's actually useful. Though I would leave an edged skin do at home for these occasions just to avoid potential problems with authorities.
Yeah, skin do's are effectively ceremonial more than anything. They're not really functional. Most of them, I should say, aren't functional. They're more just decorative, just as part of the tradition of it. But you do not need a skin do to be traditionally dressed or anything like that. That's bunk. Just be comfortable. If you're going out for St. Patrick's Day, be comfortable what you're wearing. You're going to be going from bar to bar to bar, or you're going to be celebrating. However you do it, make sure you're comfortable. Make sure you don't mind spilling beer or spilling drinks on whatever you're wearing. You throw it in the wash. So just be comfortable and have fun.
Yeah,
that's the bottom line.
I think really good shoes. Bottom line is shoes that you're going to be comfortable with marching around in for all day. And I think it's a great opportunity. It's a great occasion for doing the Aran sweater. I'll put in a vote again for the fact that I prefer charcoal over ecru. The idea of spilling a drink onto an ecru sweater is terrifying to me. Charcoal, not great either, but wool is actually not too hard to wash if you get to it right away. But the sweaters just look so Irish. I would say the Aran sweater and the flat cap and the tartan of your choice for your kilt, you're good to go. Yeah.
Indeed. Quite. Whatever you do, cheers.